Welcome to Switch Planet. Step into the realm of strategic brilliance on the Nintendo Switch with these standout titles. From commanding mighty armies to navigating complex civilizations, these games offer an immersive and challenging experience that will keep you hooked for hours. Get ready to test your wit and strategic prowess like never before. Fell Seal Arbiter's Mark is an immersive, turn-based tactical RPG set in a fantasy universe with steampunk elements. Assume the role of Arbiter Kyrie, a dedicated agent of the Immortal Council entrusted with upholding peace and order across the realm, guiding your soldiers through numerous trials. Engage in a gripping narrative featuring over 40 significant story encounters and formidable endgame challenges. Delve into a rich class system with over 20 classes and 200 abilities, enabling you to tailor each character by selecting their class, subclass, and passive skills. Trouble brews along the coastlines of Aurania as a determined new group has uncovered forbidden artifacts with potentially disastrous consequences. How far will they push the limits in their quest for glory? Return to the battlefield with fresh commanders as unknown factions enter the fight. Enhance your commander's abilities to unprecedented levels. Immerse yourself in the tale of Aurania's warring factions through 3 interconnected campaign arcs. Join forces or battle with friends in cooperative and multiplayer modes with up to 4 players both locally and online. In Prison Architect, you'll witness how your overall plan affects the daily lives of your prisoners, whether it's a progressive institution aimed at rehabilitation, a harsh supermax facility, or something in between. Acting as both architect and governor, you have control over every aspect of your prison, from constructing new cells and amenities to hiring personnel and establishing rehabilitation programs. All the while, you must deal with informants, smuggling of contraband, gang conflicts, large-scale riots, and more. Encounter many crazy characters who will influence your prisons in distinct ways, take command of new correctional facilities, and construct your penitentiary on exciting new sites.
You're not even trying, Barry. Bill is being paroled for being an exemplary prisoner. Reformed.
Experience a unique rendition of the Banner Saga like never before as a dark force dominates, reshaping everything familiar in the stunningly crafted conclusion of the trilogy. Select fresh characters to add to your team, including dredge heroes. Take advantage of enhanced upgrade choices to advance in combat. Engage in more strategic battles with the introduction of the Battle Waves system, facing a diverse array of new enemies. Command a group of units as Serenoa, heir of House Wolffort, in a tangled plot where key choices you make will influence the story. The stunning HD 2D visual style blends 3D environments and modern effects with pixel art characters and details. Recruit over 20 playable characters with distinct skills and steer your party in a tangled plot where control of the realm is at stake.
Gila Brace. Battle. Confront the enemy in complex strategic battles. Utilize the terrain and your allies' abilities to claim victory.
Now!
System. Immerse yourself in a deep, branching story.
Bring the scales.
Your choices and actions determine your conviction and affect the fate of you and your allies. Where will your convictions lead you?
Picture yourself as the architect of a brand new hospital in Two Point County. Your goal is to craft a healthcare facility that's not only visually stunning, but also incredibly efficient. You'll start from scratch, carefully arranging corridors, rooms, and waiting areas to optimize patient flow and maximize revenue. As your hospital grows, you'll expand to multiple buildings, constantly refining your design to accommodate more patients. Along the way, you'll add decorative and functional items to boost patient satisfaction and win prestigious awards.
And off-the-grid expansions. Champion! There's more hospital content than you can shake a stick at. Trust me, I've tried.
Valkyria Chronicles 4 happens at the same time as the first game, but it's all about Squad E from the Federation. Their leader, Claude Wallace, and his pals from childhood are on a mission to win freedom in this intense war. But they face freezing storms, loads of enemy soldiers, and powerful Valkyria foes. You'll tackle the Imperial danger with more troops on larger battlegrounds than ever. Plus, you'll meet a fresh unit called the Grenadier and get lots of new choices for attacking and defending in Valkyria Chronicles 4.
I'm on. Here I come.
What can I do it for?
I'll do whatever it takes.
Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp is a remake of the first two titles in the Advance Wars series. The game comes with the campaigns of these two games, as well as a versus mode where 2 to 4 players can play with each other, both online and offline. In both games, players control a variety of land, air, and sea-based units, each with their own strengths and weaknesses that need to be accounted for. They also take the role of various commanding officers who similarly have their own strengths and weaknesses with respect to both units and terrain.
Opponents on one Nintendo Switch system, or wirelessly across 4 systems if each player has the game. Looking for more colorful battles elsewhere? Then take your tactical mind to the internet in
Online mode.
You and a friend can compete head-to-head in an all-out tactical tussle. You'll both need a Nintendo Switch system and the game, as well as active Nintendo Switch Online memberships. There are a few other...
Join forces with Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Rabbid Peach, Rabbid Luigi, and pals on an epic space adventure to defeat a bad force and rescue your Spark friends. Explore different planets across the galaxy, uncovering secrets and completing exciting quests. Pick your favorite 3 heroes from a group of 9. Face off against new bosses and some old foes as you travel through space. Save the cute Sparks scattered across the galaxy. They have special powers to aid you in battles. Use your hero's abilities wisely, dodging enemies, jumping on allies, and taking cover strategically.
In an intense battle, Mario and his friends can count on the help of the Sparks. Each hero can harness their powers in battle. Sparks open a whole world of tactical possibilities. Clever use of their abilities can truly make the difference between defeat and victory.
Originally crafted by the renowned game developer Sid Meier, Civilization stands as a turn-based strategy game where your objective is to build an empire that can withstand the trials of time. You embark on a journey to explore uncharted territories, delve into technological advancements, overcome rival civilizations, and engage in diplomatic exchanges with some of history's most illustrious leaders, all in pursuit of building the mightiest civilization the world has ever seen. This edition of Civilization 6 for Nintendo Switch includes all the latest updates and enhancements, as well as 4 additional content packs, introducing 4 new civilizations, leaders, and scenarios to further enrich your gaming experience.
It's It's a great, big, wonder-filled world out there, and we've barely scratched the surface. Now it's your turn to dive even deeper, discover the fun that awaits, and lead your empire.
The scary world of Hinamoto is changing, and brave warriors might not be around much longer. In the middle of all this, Fuji, who's usually lazy, and Piralika, who loves Bushido, team up to fight against a mean ruler. Along the way, they learn about honor and making things right. Join them in an exciting game full of new stuff like jumbification, hell mode, item reincarnation, improved auto battle, and online ranked battles. You can even make your own team with lots of different character types.
Hooked a big one! Big time score!
Be gone.
I'm hungry!
In SteamWorld Heist, you lead robot pirates in big battles where you plan moves carefully. It's like a game of chess, but with robots shooting guns. You can aim your shots yourself for cool tricks. The SteamWorld Heist Ultimate Edition is made just for Nintendo Switch. It has a new story called The Outsider with extra stuff like weapons and missions. You play as the captain and raid other ships, grabbing treasure and fighting foes. To win, you'll need to make your crew better with special skills, weapons, and fun hats.
Monstrosities! Bullets will bounce! Things will explode!
Into the Breach is a game created by Subset Games, a small independent studio. It's a strategy game set in a distant future where humanity is locked in a battle against massive monsters known as the Vek. In this game, players take command of soldiers who pilot powerful mechs, equipped with various weapons, armor, and gadgets to fight against the Vek menace. The gameplay revolves around turn-based combat, allowing players to carefully plan and coordinate their actions in response to the enemy's movements and attacks, which are often signaled in advance. The story happens in Fevrith, a continent torn by war. It's about a prince who got kicked out of his kingdom. He's trying to gather friends to free Fevrith from the Zenoiran Empire. The game is about leading his army in big battles. You control the prince and his troops in real time on the battlefield. Unicorn Overlord is a strategy game where you lead the Liberation Army through Fevrith. You explore the world, visiting towns, using shops, and fighting enemies. Everything in the game, like characters and places, is drawn in 2D.
The heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice. Which is precisely why I'll need your help. I'd count you among our allies as well. Come, help us topple Zenoira's wicked reign.
For the kingdom of Drakenhold, we shall never fail!
Did you really think we'd let these atrocities go unpunished?
And not a soul among us desires liberation.
Prepare to breathe your last, Geeth! And if anyone's capable of stopping Galerius...
Pikmin 4 is the first of its kind to let players create their own character. It brings in 2 new types of Pikmin called Ice Pikmin and Glow Pikmin. There are also new adventures at night where players fight off enemies. In the game, you're part of a team called the Rescue Corps, trying to rescue Captain Olimar. People liked Pikmin 4, saying it had great levels, graphics, music, lots to do, and was easy for new players. Some didn't like that it didn't have many ways to play with friends and wasn't very hard. But it sold a lot of copies and became the most popular game in the series.
Oh, wow!
Okay everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, please leave a like and subscribe, and ring the bell if you want to get notified when we release new content. We hope to see you in the next video.